Good evening. It's Wednesday night. That means it's time for another Facebook Live. I don't know what. Something popped up on the screen, so it says create a post. I don't know if it's... Okay, are we good? I think we're good. Okay, I don't know. That was a new message. I hadn't seen that before. All right, I'm going to try and get this shared over to my group, get my laptop up, give you a minute to come find me, if my laptop will cooperate. Here, I'll leave this pretty card so you can see while you're waiting. Tonight we are playing with this brand new bundle collection that is available right now. Okay, there we go. Laptop's beginning to start. So this collection is available right now. I will tell you that the paper, and I'm going to use the gems that go with the collection tonight. When I made this card, they weren't available yet, but they are now. So that's what I'll use tonight. The stamps and the dies are going to be in the next mini catalog, which starts in January. But this designer series paper and the gems, and then there's some cotton paper that also goes with it, and I'll show you that in a minute. Those are only available while supplies last. All right, we're getting there. I don't know why my laptop always decides to be slow when I'm trying to do this. While we're waiting, I'll start showing you stuff. It's taking forever. So this is the Eden's Garden. This is the stamp set, and it's a distinctive one. So it has these nice lights and darks in the set itself. Some really nice sentiments. I love this one. So you could say, "Dear friend, how are you?" or sending hugs. And then on the inside, you could say, "My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything." So that's really cool. And then the dies that go with it, they do not cut out any of the images, but they are really pretty, just like leaf floral dies. This is an edge one. This one is the one I used for the sentiment. And this die is not in this set. I'll show you that in a minute. But they're really fun dies. Let me see. I have some other cards that I made with this. So this one that you can see kind of under here, that's one of the dies, the intricate dies. And then these little leaves here are some of the intricate dies. And, okay, we're finally there on my laptop. This one is using that border die. Whoops, it got kind of bent, didn't it? All right. Let me get this shared. The die that I used for this big piece there is actually from one of those dies in the in the holiday catalog, and it's called Seasonal Labels. And it's the one that goes with the beautiful pine cones and all that, but it has this really nice big label die. It has some fabulous other dies too, but this is what I used, was this big one. So I'm really hoping they carry this one over into the next catalog. All right, I'm still trying to get this shared to a group. We're almost there. And then we will get started crafting. Oh my goodness. And it's not like my son is home playing video games or anything right now, so I'm not sure why my laptop is being so slow. Wow, can't even get it to focus so I can type. All right, well, I'll keep an eye on it, and we're going to start crafting because this is ridiculous. Okay, so as always, I will put the dimensions on my blog after I get done here. I did not get a chance to draw for this, so I will do that right after I'm done tonight. But this is the card we made last week. It's this shaker card. That was really easy. So I will draw for that right after we're done. And let's get to stamping because I don't think my laptop's ever going to work. And then everyone that comments on this video will be in the drawing to win this card, and I'll draw for it next week. So this is a really, really simple, excuse me, fun fold. So it's basically a regular card base, and you just score it one more time. So that's what I've got here. This is Evening Evergreen. So I've scored it once at 4 1/4 like always, and then again at 2 1/8, so halfway. And that's going to fold back this way, like that. And I used a different piece of Designer Series paper for this one, just because I wanted to try something different. Again, all the measurements will be on my blog after this. Look at this. Oh, I didn't even show you the paper. My goodness. Let me show you all of that before we really start crafting. You have to see everything that's in this collection. Move some of this out of the way so I don't knock it off. So this Designer Series paper has gold foil on one side, and some of it's hard to see. Like this just has some little dots of gold foil, and then the other side does not have any foil. That one, it's a little easier to see the gold foil. Some speckles. This is a gorgeous dark one. Just some nice stripes. Some more leaves with gold. And I think we saw that one. I'll make sure I show you all of them, but I don't think we've seen this one yet. Yeah. That's the one I used on the first card. And then just some dots on the back. And then this, I think, is my favorite. Just dark green with a lighter green and gold, and then some like crosshatch. I think that's it. So gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And then the other paper that comes in this collection is this cotton paper. So let me try not to open this right in front of the phone so it won't be too loud. It'll still be loud, I'm sure. So this may be kind of hard to see, but it's a real lightweight paper, and it's shiny on one side and dull on the other. And I did a die cut with it, but not, I think it's the only thing I've done die cut with it. I gave it away to somebody. So I haven't done any more, but I've heard of people like stamping on it and then crumpling it up and then just kind of laying it on. So I need to play some more with it, but it comes in, this is Soft Succulent. So the two colors in this whole collection are Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen. And so the cotton paper, trying to get another piece out. This is the Evening Evergreen. It comes in the Soft Succulent and the Evening Evergreen. So those two colors. And you get 5 of each color in there. And then the last thing in the collection, which I'm going to go ahead and open these because I'm going to use them on our card tonight, are these Garden Gems. I don't want it to glare. I don't think they're going to show up how beautiful they are. They're kind of iridescent. Like these ones kind of turn green or red depending on how you move them, and even a little bit of blue, and then these are kind of greenish, bluish. Really pretty. So we'll use those tonight. So, as I said, the gems, the cotton paper, and the designer series paper. Those are all just while supplies last. So these will not carry over into the next catalog. So if you want these, you need to go ahead and get them now before they run out, because that paper is gorgeous. So are the gems. The bundle that I showed you will carry over. So you will be able to get the stamps and the dies in the next catalog. Okay, now we can go back to creating. Get all my pieces over here. All right, so again, just some designer series paper. And this is just going to go right here. Actually, I'm going to open this out so I can see this edge. Make it a little bit easier to center it, maybe. Like that. And then this is going to go on the inside so that you have a place to write, but it doesn't show. I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm hoping y'all can see this. So normally I would leave more of an edge, but I'm going to butt it right up against that fold because I don't want it to show. I don't know why. All right. Okay, well, it's showing on my laptop, so I think we're okay. All right, let's do our stamping. So I'm going to do a little bit different on this one too. I decided to change it just a little bit. So the big, I don't know whether to call these greenery. They look more like greenery than flowers. I don't know. They're pretty. Whatever they are, they're pretty. But I'm going to do this big one in the evening evergreen this time. And it's a distinctive, so it's going to have light and dark areas. So we're just going to stamp that in the middle. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. While we have the dark, let's do our sentiment. So this is hello there. Now, usually I would stamp and then die cut, but let me show you again. This die, you can't see through it. So see, it's a solid. It's solid there, so you can't see through it. So when I first did it, I stamped it, and then I tried to die cut it, and I'm like, well, I can't figure out how to line this up to die cut it. So this one I have found is easier if you die cut it first and then stamp it. So hopefully I can get this straight. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. All right, now we're done with the dark. Set that out of the way so I don't make a mess. And then we're going to come in with one of the other sprigs. So this is just a little leafy sprig, and we're just going to add some around the other. So this is the soft succulent. That's the other color that goes in this suite. I think I like the darker focal. Hey, Susie. I was beginning to wonder if it was working because I didn't see anybody. And where should we do the other one? I think I want it over here. There. All right. That is all of our stamping. So now we're ready to finish putting our card together. So this is what we've done so far. Susie, we just put some designer series paper. This is a real simple fun fold. Some white in here so you have a little bit of space to write a sentiment. And now we're ready to put the rest of this together. Now you want to be sure when you're putting this on, you only put adhesive on this side. Otherwise, you'll glue your card closed and nobody will be able to open it. So we'll put that in the middle there. And then I put this on with dimensionals, just for a little extra texture to it. There we go. I didn't get that one. And that is going to just go across. I'm going to leave, thank you, Susie. I want to see some of those berry things, so I'm going to put it down a little bit. Now we're going to use our new gems. I didn't have these when I made my card, so. And I don't think I want these big long ones. I think I want these little ones. So let's put one on here. I think those are the same. We'll put one down here. And then one little one up here. There. Oh, those are pretty. All right. That is it. Oh, those gems are really pretty, aren't they? I like those. So this is the one I made, and those are the gilded. I think they're called gilded gems. Those are the gold ones that we are in the annual catalog because these weren't available when we could first order this. So there's the two cards. Everyone that comments on this will be in the drawing for this one. I will draw, again, I will draw right after this for whoever's going to win our shaker card from last week. That's so fun. And one other thing I want to mention, in addition to this, there's a special going right now if you want to join my team. Thanks, Susie. I'm glad you liked them both. If you would like to join my team, there is a special going on right now. Usually you get $125 worth of product for $99, which is a fabulous deal. You get to pick out whatever you want, whatever $125 worth of product you want, and then you get 20% off of everything you buy after that. Right now they're running a special. You get $125 worth of product for $75. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, you do not have to do classes. You do not have to do Facebook Lives. You don't have to do any of that. You can just be what we call a happy shopper. That means you just get a discount on what you purchase. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, reach out to me and I'd be glad to talk to you about it, give you some more information. And I think that is it for tonight. I should be back, as far as I know. I should be here next week, next Wednesday at 7:30 for something else new. We'll probably be back to Christmas then because there's so many fun Christmas things to do that I still have to play with a lot of those. So I will see you next week. Good night.